Hi, Scott Cook here. I'm an entrepreneur and a coach to fellow entrepreneurs. And I'm really appreciative of the time you're taking with me today. I know how valuable time is, so I really appreciate it. So, the goal I have is to give value. It is to give you small little tidbits, tips that will help you in your business. So, would you like to know the key mistake that most reps make during the invitation process to a prospect where you're inviting them to take a look at your product, business, or opportunity? Well, stay tuned because I'm about to open your eyes to it. So let's get right to the meat of the subject in today's video. I intend to share something with you today that could completely shift your thinking and your results in your network marketing business. So let me ask you, what do you think is the one mistake most people make in inviting others to take a look at the opportunity? Well, most people do at least get the initial cursory greeting right. And that may be because there's a lot of training out there on how to greet a lead or a prospect and create rapport with them. But there is a step that most reps miss completely in this process of inviting someone to a first exposure to their business or product. This step is what I want to speak to you about today. If you want your recruiting numbers to go high, there is probably something missing from your approach, and it's a crucial step that must be done after the greeting, but before the invitation. You've got to dig below the typical surface answers someone gives you to your questions and find the real answer to why the lead or prospect is open to exploring another income stream for themselves and their family. Maybe it's family time. Maybe it's owning a second home. Maybe it's being debt-free. See, the purpose of the greeting is to get your prospect willing to talk freely and openly with you. Most reps never think of it in this way. They think a greeting is simply a hello, followed by a series of questions like, so what do you do for a living? A simple hello is part of the greeting, but it is not the whole thing. Your greeting is not complete until you've achieved the purpose of the greeting. What's the purpose of the greeting? Well, that's to get the prospect to talk freely and openly to you. Now, you've heard this called before developing rapport. I'm sure you've heard that. You may have also heard this called the FORM method. If you don't know what FORM is an acronym of, it's family, occupation, recreation, and message. So, we know that in most cases, a simple hello will not fulfill the purpose of the greeting. It's only the start of a greeting. And here is where most of us completely blow it. At this crucial next step, clarify. So there are 3 steps to successful inviting. Step 1 is to connect through a good, solid greeting. Step 2, be curious. Ask plenty of questions. Dig down to that gold. And step 3 is clarify. Listen, if your prospect is not talking freely and openly to you, do not, I repeat, do not move to the next step in the inviting process, which is to clarify. The purpose of the clarify step is to find out what they really need or want in their lives, and then see if what you offer with your business and opportunity and products can fulfill their need or want. See, it's all about helping other people. It's actually pretty logical when you think about it. But most reps don't. They bypass that step because they have commission breath. They aren't actively listening with the intent of helping their prospect. So the greeting is very critical in setting up the rest of the steps in inviting to work correctly. Without your prospect's open discussion of what it is they dream of, what they need, what they want, you are not going to have much success in your first exposures to them. Your numbers are going to be low. Your ratios are going to be off. Over the years, I've seen way too many reps jump right from a cursory greeting into the invitation, totally bypassing the clarify step. This is a huge, gaping hole in their process. They completely leave out the clarify step, which is critical. Without knowing what their prospect's deepest need or want is, inviting the prospect to take a look is simply a guessing game. And your ratios and numbers will reflect that, believe me. See, if your opportunity or product will not solve a problem for them, then there's no sense in inviting them to take a look at it. You have to be able to want to help people in this business. And once you dig below the surface, dig, and find out what they really need or want, what it is, what is it? What is in their deepest dreams and aspirations? Then you have gold in your hands. And if what you offer can fulfill their needs or wants, you then simply tie your offer into their needs and wants. If it doesn't, then you haven't lost anything because you don't invite them. So an example might sound something like this. Well, Sue, I think I have something that may be worth looking at for you. You may be closer to not having to put the baby into daycare every day than you think. Sue, if I send you a link to a video which will explain it better than I can, would you watch it? Now think back to the times your personal meetings or calls to prospects haven't gone well. Just think back for a minute. I am sure you'll see that you jumped too quickly from a complete greeting into clarifying them, or worse yet, you jumped straight to inviting them before you had them willing to talk freely and openly with you, or finding out what they needed or wanted. This is one of the most common mistakes reps make in the network marketing business. So, give this a try and watch your numbers skyrocket. Now, if you found value in this video, please like and share it. And if you're interested in connecting with me, just hop on over to my Facebook page at Freedom Unleashed.